Hey guys, Baird here from Pickleball Kitchen. Man, people are getting really good at the third shot these days, aren't they? But it's not just the third shot. It's the 5th, the 7th, the 9th, the 11th, the 13th. However many shots it takes to get to the kitchen, people are more than happy and more than willing to grind it out. And that 4th shot, that 6th, that 8th, that 10th that you do just isn't effective. Well, here's an advanced shot to put all of that to shame. We're going to end your opponent's third shot attempt with this one very advanced shot. So let's get started. Okay, so let's say that I'm the one that's doing the 4th shot, so my opponent here is doing the 3rd. This is what this advanced shot looks like. It's basically a topspin roll that goes cross court, okay? So here's what it looks like. Okay, so that's what the shot looks like. This shot is brutal if you can pull it off. Now it is an advanced shot, all right, but I'm gonna break it down for you so that you can understand it. Let me just show you where this shot comes up. Where this typically comes up is with these 3rd shot, 4th shot battles that you see happen all the time. If you're more an advanced player like 4.0 plus, you've seen this a lot. And it's what happens is the 3rd shot comes over, and as the person doing the 4th, you're the one that's constantly hitting it deep, 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 over and over and over again, right? But here's the problem. People are getting really good at that, at this 5th, 7th, 9th, 11th kind of thing. Okay, let me just show you what it looks like here. So notice how I keep hitting shots deep, right? And she just keeps getting them in. What I need to do is quit this nonsense and end it. And this is how we end it. Like that. Now, you have to be careful with this shot. Let me show you why. I'm going to show you how to do this shot in just a second, but a few words of caution are always a good thing. When you're doing an extreme cross-court angle like what you were seeing here, if the ball were to land a little bit deep like this, you're still giving them an opportunity to get the shot, right? Just pretend like you're drawing a straight line from the point where you're standing to your target, so the cone, and then keep extending that line out this way. This is where your opponent needs to be in order to get the ball. Now look, that's way out there, right? So, please understand. But if your opponents are further up and you hit a shot right here like that, well, that extreme angle opens up the ATP. So this shot typically works the best when both of your opponents are back because they're expecting that 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th, 11th battle. Now this shot is super, super effective, but you have to have the technique. Essentially what this shot is, it is a volley roll, okay, with an extreme amount of topspin. The topspin is very important. The whole reason why this shot works is because the topspin allows the ball to dive down before it goes out. This shot requires faith. It requires an enormous amount of confidence. This is, again, why I call this a more advanced shot. Here is kind of the basics of the technique here, and I'm going to show it to you piece by piece. When that ball is coming over, you have to commit. There's no plan B with a shot like this, guys. You have to commit. First thing, squat. You got to get low. The reason why you're doing a shot like this, a volley roll cross court, is because it's not high enough for you to just slam and put away, right? Well, if it's not high enough for you to slam and put away, then it must be lower. If it's lower, you must squat. That's the first thing. Squat down like this. The second thing is that you want to come straight up on the ball like this. Now, what's going to happen is this ball is going to be coming straight at you like this, and what you have to do is intercept the ball like this. So you're creating like basically a plus sign like this. So the ball is coming at you and you have to meet it out in front of you. Let me show it to you like this. Ball's coming like this, like that. You have to meet it here and you have to come up on it. If you were to hit this shot like this, that ball is going out. You know why? Because there's no top spin. It's a flat ball. That's why you have to come up like that, straight up. If you want to cross over like this, cross over to over shoulder, you can do that, or you can just come straight up like this. I kind of combine the two sometimes. Whatever works is fine. This shot is going to take some work. Let me show it to you. Okay, cool. So you can tell on a couple of those I was coming straight up on it, and that's fine. Typically what's going to happen when you do this shot for the first time is you're going to send them sky high, screaming up high into the air, and they're going to go way out, okay? The way you fix that issue is by rotating your grip. This is from a right-hander's perspective, but you know the continental grip, right? The capital V points towards your chin for the most part. Right-handed, rotate your grip to the right a little bit. This will help to get the face down. It'll point the face down. That will really, really help to get the ball going down. If you're left-handed, you're going to rotate your grip to the left instead. All right, so watch. Cool, that's perfect. Again, I'm coming straight up on it like this. If you want to cross over, that is okay. Yeah, awesome. This shot is so much fun, and it will really catch people off guard. And look, an angle like that, nobody is getting that. That's how you put an end to your opponent's third shot attempt or their transition attempt to the net. Let me show you a different angle. Now, how aggressive you are with the shot is going to depend on the height of the ball when you hit it. So the higher up it is, the more aggressive you can be. But if you get a really low one that's way down here, you can still do it, but you just kind of have to lightly nudge the ball to get that angle. If you want to drill this shot, I highly recommend to put cones on the sidelines like you see here. Give yourself a little bit of a visual. It can really help. Cool. Let's do the backhand now. Backhand is really basically the same thing. You're just gonna come up on it and then cross over. It's a little bit harder to go like this because that's just kind of unnatural. So allow yourself to really come across the ball. Grip can be very important here. Try the continental grip. If that's not working, again, right-handed, rotate your grip to the left this time. It'll help to get that face down, remember? All right, so here we go. Allow yourself to really use that arm, really come up with the shoulder on that. That's the thing about these two strokes, guys. They're very large strokes, and they use a large part of your arm. Some people really like to be a little bit wristy on the backhand side. If that works for you, that's great. But really try it with the arm, the full arm first. Awesome. Oh man, that's a really fun shot to do. Again, if you're noticing that you're in these games where it's the third and fourth and fifth and sixth over and over and over again, and it's this constant battle, try to put that ball away by doing this cross-court roll. It's super effective, super fun, and people are going to be shocked when you do it for the first time. So guys, I hope that was helpful. Head on over to pickleballkitchen.com for a bunch more stuff, or click anywhere on the screen to go to the next video. I'll see you next time.